Hey, welcome back. Thank you for joining me here on Music with Todd Ledbetter. Whew. Been a couple days since I posted, but happy to be back. I just got off work, took a shower. My hair's still wet, but I really wanted to get some music out and to hear some of these requests that and recommendations I've been getting. And it's hard to be at work all day where I'm listening to music and the radio and whatnot, and trying not to listen to certain types of music where I know I'm going to get to listen to it on here. So, but I got to tell you, when I do hear some of the bands like say Richelieu or like Leprous, or even when Opeth comes on and Porcupine Tree. I mean, it sounds weird, but I actually recognize them now. You know, when a song comes on, I'm like, oh, you know, I hear them. I know who they are. I know their sound. And yes, I've heard this song. I've heard so much. Not as much Richelieu, but I definitely recognize Richelieu when I hear it. And I always then I go to check. It's like, is this a Richelieu song? And it is. Anyways, it's cool, man. My musical library has really expanded, and this is no exception. Another recommendation from one of my patrons, and it's a band called Omnerod, Omnerod, and we're going to listen to a song from their, let's see, Arterius album. It's called Nothing Was in Vain. So let's see, Anita writes that, or she just kind of copied and pasted, I think, a little bit from Spotify. And it says, Omnerod, it's a progressive metal band from Brussels, Belgium, and they were created in 2009, driven by the tenacity and imagination of Roman, I'm not going to say his last name, I don't know how to pronounce that. But anyways, he's the guitarist and the vocalist, and then Pablo plays drums, Anthony is guitar and vocals, and Andre Six, I can say his last name, is on bass. So let's see, it says Omnerod crafts richly layered and intricate songs that flow from beautiful melodies to roaring aggression. Okay, yeah, so that sounds like what we want, does it not? Again, let's see, this is from their Arteries album. Or is it Arteries? Arteries, maybe? I'm so lame sometimes. 2019. This is 8 songs, but it's an hour and 9 minutes. So I'm just looking at the song lengths. Yeah, there's a 13, almost 14 minutes. We're going to listen to an 11-minute tune. This is the second longest on the album. So super excited to get into it. This one's called Nothing Was in Vain, and this is Omnerod. I like that acoustic. Sounds nice. Just the tone of it and the presence and the brightness. You can really hear it sounds like a couple of guitars at the same time. But I like that acoustic.
Passing the torch, giving back what was once offered.
I have a feeling we're just getting started. We literally are.
Grandeur may fade,
But you know what I mean.
but dignity will live on through love.
that main guitar that started the whole thing has now dropped out. Those harsh vocals sound like a freaking storm. Been loving the drummer. Super cool beats. Cool part. bass. That was killer. Oh, was that 11 minutes already? Holy smokes. Let's see. Okay, we stopped it. All right, man. Hey, that was good. That's, you know what? That was kind of different to me. Not so prog like metal. I don't know what genre that is, but that was really cool. Those guys are super tight, super tight. That drummer really has an awesome way of interpreting this song. I loved his beats. I really loved his beats, and even there's like parts where they were just going into that main sort of guitar picking in the beginning, and then later on they picked it back up a little bit. But he played. It was kind of slow sounding. The music was kind of slow, but he was like had a beat that was going that was much more aggressive as far as tempo. You know, it was kind of double timing it, but with a cool beat. You know, and I know I say beat, but you know he did do a lot of beat, but he had a lot of good musicality about his tom playing, and really more than I would say his cymbal work. His cymbal work was great. It was real. It seemed like it was really emphasis. It was there for emphasis, but the tom work was a little more creative and musical, in my view. But that was at the bass at the end there. That was a cool lick. That was really cool in the way that sounded. If that was the bass, but whatever it was cool. Nice way to end the song. But so much good stuff. So many interesting different rhythms, and tempo. Really cool guitar licks. You know, very different. You know, just playing a kind of a almost. I don't want to say basic because that's not basic. It's very difficult to do and play that kind of timing and that style of guitar work. But then he would be playing the rhythm. So for, lack of a better term, that I can think of right offhand. But then he would throw in those lead kind of licks, that were very creative, very sort of, off the wall, or not off the wall, but I would just say original sounding to me, just sounded kind of so like something I hadn't heard a lot of, exactly like the way he was doing it. Very, very cool. The vocals were great, both not only the clean vocals and the beautiful harmonies that went along with that, but it was also an interesting harsh vocal as well. I thought kind of a unique sounding harsh vocal. I forget what. Oh, I think I said it sounded like a thunderstorm in the beginning when I first started hearing it. Just the way he sounded was just like, just like some kind of a storm hitting you. That's what his voice sounded like to me. Very, very cool. Let's see, Omnerod, is that right? Did I get that right? I think that's how you pronounce it. Nothing was vain. Yeah, I like that. I think it's a little bit new of a genre, but blends well enough to a lot of the stuff I've been hearing that I can hear it and I can get it. It's not like I just walked in from the ABBA festival and all of a sudden was hit with this. So, my tastes have been maturing and expanding, and my understanding of music has grown as a listener, especially. And that sounded good to me. A lot of really creative songwriting in there, and just obviously technical ability, but also they just sounded good as a group. They all sounded great. Super cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. That was exceptional, if I do say so. Thank you for the recommendation. Very good. I enjoyed it. Very, very, very interesting to listen to, but sometimes in the interest, when I'm getting interested in all the musicality, sometimes my mind will wander as well, and I think that's a good thing. when you're listening to music, and then all of a sudden I'll be thinking about all kinds of stuff. I know I've said this before, but I'm sure a lot of people that listen to music sort of get lost in the music, and it kind of washes over them, and then their mind, they just sort of relax, and their mind just starts to open up and expand. And like I've said before, I've solved problems that I've been looking for solutions to, whether it be like a long time solution or just a project I'm working on. I build custom furniture and design woodworking projects and things like that. So there's always a solution somewhere. So a lot of times I'll think of, oh, I know how I'll do that. Got it. Yeah. When I'm listening to music, it's just part of being creative, I think, and experiencing other people being creative. I love nothing more than to see other people be creative. I just love it. Love having creative friends, and just making, just learning about new creative things. And I really like it. I'm not like an artsy fartsy kind of guy. I don't know if that's a technical term. I've aspired to be one, but I'm not there yet. Just not that artsy fartsy, but I like creativity. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, this was from a recommendation from a patron. And if you'd like to join us over there and try to help me build that site up, it's kind of lost a lot of members. Never had a lot, but I'm down to 3. But thank you for you guys that are sticking around for now. And I'm just not really sure how to approach the Patreon, but if you want to give me some ideas, I'd be more than happy to listen, to what you guys want over there. Is something different than what we get here. So I've tried a few different things, but it's a whole different thing to me than it is this YouTube. So, but anyways, we will see you guys in the next video. Join me over there, or Ko-Fi if you want to recommend a song. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.